Hey everybody, so I'm just going to take this Fusion for a quick spin, and hopefully cheese doesn't get in the way. This is the switchblade key. This is a 2013 Ford Fusion SE. It's got a 2.5 liter Duratec i4 and a 6-speed automatic. I've never actually driven this powertrain combination in a Ford Fusion before. I've driven obviously my car, the Sport, and the Milan with the 2.3. I've also driven a 2006 with the 3 liter V6. But I've never driven the updated 3 liter V6 or the 2.5. I have driven a car with this engine, but it was a Mazda 3, and it was a slightly different version with a little less power. So like I said, this is a 2013. It's got about 26,000 miles on it. Actually, it's about 7,000, 5,500, 6,500. Wow, I can't do math. Miles more than my car. So let's just get going, then I'll do a walk around tour later of it. And you'll see my key is activated. Alright, it's got a 10-way power cloth seat. Pretty sparsely equipped. There's no leather on the steering wheel, just a base. Probably, I think it's a 6-speaker audio system. Like I said, 6-speed auto with the manual shift mode here. And, cheese are... See cheese there? And make sure I don't run him over. Cheese, get out of the... He's rolling around like a big nut. A spaz. Jeez, you get out of the way now. Idiot. Jeez, it's so funny. The brakes are a little touchy. Alright, let's check out the Crisscross Wipers here, the minivan style, as some people call them. Alright, Fusion, let's go. Bye-bye, sneaky cheese. I'm gonna get the AC on in here, jeez. One pain in the neck thing about these wipers is there's one, because they cross in the middle, there's like one drop that'll drip down right in the middle. It's annoying. Oh, okay, wow, this is way slower than my car. But that's to be expected. This is a quiet car. It's quieter than mine is. The brakes are definitely better than my car. The steering's a lot faster than my car. But the steering feel is a lot crappier. It's really light and springy. It's not as good as the electric power steering that I had in my Focus. But the transmission seems smooth. I haven't had it obviously in a hill yet, so I don't know how smart it is, but I haven't heard good things about it. But for right now, it seems fine. The seats are pretty comfortable. I do not like this steering. It has a really goofy on-center feel to it. It's too artificial the way it returns to center. It doesn't feel natural. But the chassis feels willing and sprightly, so that's good. I do like the brakes. I do like the brakes. See why pretty much all Fusions are EcoBoost that you see, like the 1.5 and 1.6. Those must improve mid-range quite a bit with the torque curve of the turbocharged engine. Because this doesn't have much for mid-range torque. But these things are perfectly competitive with other, 2.4, 2.5 liter naturally aspirated engines. So, it's about the norm. I definitely like how quiet it is. Sorry if I'm rambling too much, I just don't want to forget anything. also apologize, the windshield's filthy. So, first time driving the new Fusion. It's a nice car. I just wish the build quality issues and my Ford Touch issues would go away, then it would really be nice. And obviously I wish this was a higher trim with a more powerful engine, but I do what I can with what I have. Around right here. Okay, so we're going to do a little acceleration run here. A little quick 0 to 60. I don't know if you'll be able to tell in the video, but that shift from second to third felt kind of goofy. I don't think it was a slip, I just think it was a little sloppy. I'd have to do it multiple times, but I don't want to, like, torture it. Well, let's conclude part 1 right here. I'm going to pick up part 2 when I'm in a little bit more city stop and go, so you can see how the tranny shifts a bit better. And in part 2, I'm going to be on a hill with some on-off throttle applications and see how it does. And I think I'll put it in sport mode too, so you can see that later. But that'll be the next video.